I have decided to remove the Evap canister and the secondary air system off of my 2011 FS570. A diagram here for the Evap canister you can find in your manual. My understanding for what the Evap canister is doing is it, while the bike is not running, taking the evaporation off of the fuel tank, circulating it back to a canister where it's collected, and then when you start the bike it is switched and sucked into the intake, therefore not evaporating into the air at any point. Take a look at it on the bike. Got your canister here in the back and the switch. I've torn my bike down quite a ways, as you can see, to kind of give a good idea of where everything's going. Basically, it comes out of the top of the fuel tank, which we got here. The gas evaporates, comes through the tube there, into the tube here on the side of the bike, which comes back, runs around underneath the side of the frame here, back along the side back here, back to this point where it actually tees. At the tee, basically if you dump the bike over and you get any fuel on the line, it's going to go out the bottom down here below the frame. There's actually a cap on there. Mine's still on there. A lot of people say theirs comes off right away. These come back through a piece of the subframe back here and through into this compartment. Now, that line runs up, hooks to the canister. The vapors are collected in the canister. From here, it's run back to the switch, and this is where, and then it goes into another line which comes back basically the same route over to this side of the motor. All this is doing is catching the vapors out of the fuel tank and then circulating them back into the bike whenever you start it. From what I've read, you pull the system off and the bike will actually start easier, which kind of makes sense because it's starting with fuel instead of the vapors. Second thing that I wanted to look at was the secondary air system on the side of the bike here. This piece here. Mine came with a plug. You can pull this out of the side of the cylinder and just plug it. This hose here, just got a filter on the end of it. It's stuffed up underneath, up in here, whenever you pull the bike apart. All this is doing is with your stock exhaust, helping your bike meet emissions. I have since removed the stock silencer and put on a factory 4.1 FMF, titanium. Very nice exhaust. I'm liking it quite a bit, but on deceleration I get a loud popping. From what I've read, this is caused by this secondary air system. What this is doing is taking the negative pressure in your exhaust, and there are reeds in here that are sucking air in and basically circulating it into your exhaust, helping combust the exhaust gases fully. Therefore, whenever it comes out the tailpipe, you're closer to meeting emissions. Well, with the unrestricted exhaust, it just causes a popping sound is about all it's doing. So I'm going to pull this off and cap that as well. Alright, I pulled the secondary air system off the bike. There's a hole left in the side of the head whenever you get done. Now, a couple of issues I ran into. Here's the system here. See, I kind of got it disassembled. Couldn't really get a wrench on back here. I actually ended up taking a fairly large size wrench over the end of it and just kind of breaking it loose. From there I started, you could turn it, but this piece on top, the cap here, whenever you turn it over, actually hit the exhaust. So instead of taking the exhaust loose, I decided to take a little Phillips and a 1/4 inch and break them loose. Pop the top on it. The top popped on it. Actually kind of see how it works. I guess you can't see in there very well, but this is the little reed. Basically, whenever it sucks a vacuum in the exhaust, gets negative pressure, it pulls it open. It sucks the air in. Like so. Nothing in the tube here. It's just hollow out to the filter. But yeah, that's it. I'm going to take a little brass washer here and the cap that came with the bike, and I'll put that in the side of the head over here. Alright, I got the secondary air and the Evap off the bike. Put the plug sitting in here. Put the plug put in. Put the washer behind it that was already on there. Pull the line off here. This needs to be capped. It's got a small hole in it. Other than that, I'll probably put a little vent on the fuel tank. Evap sitting down here. This is where it came out of the tank. Around in, that's where it teed. Drain out the bottom. Into the canister. Into the switch. And back into the spot here on the side of the head. Thank you. Hope this helped you guys. I was looking around trying to find a video kind of explaining this, get an idea, and there it is. Leave me some comments. Maybe we can make some corrections. So, thank you guys.